the world on your team, even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is DESSI J. So I really wanted to speak about this whole nail salon thing. If you guys do know, or if you don't know, that I live in Brooklyn, New York. So I'm gonna play the video for you guys real quick. So the video will be over here. So basically what's happening in this video is that a black woman goes into a nail salon. I'm assuming she's with some of her family members, because in the video you do hear her say, or someone say, like, that's my grandma, that's my grandma. And what happened was their eyebrows was messed up. So if you don't know, in Brooklyn, New York, you pay like $5, sometimes $10 to do your eyebrows. Normally that's waxing. It normally costs a little bit more for threading, but they got their eyebrows. She ended up getting her eyebrows waxed, and the woman did not do a good job, so she was refusing to pay the $5. Now, this whole riot, this whole scene is over $5, and I do believe that one of the Asian workers was arrested for assault, and the woman that refused to pay was also arrested, and I think some other people were arrested in the situation, but I know for a fact that those two were arrested, but they were both let go on their own recognizance. So that, there you go. I really want to know you guys' take on it, because for me, my take on it is like, I don't know, when I was younger, I would do things like that, like, oh, I don't like it, so I'm not finna pay or whatever. Honestly, it depends on how bad it was. Like, if it was unsalvageable, I probably would have been up there brawling too. Like, if you accidentally wax my whole eyebrow up, like, there are levels. I've had, like, okay, one is like, and one is like fine, but that, like, I could fix it with makeup, like, whatever. Or you made it a little too thin or whatever. I really want to see these eyebrows, because if shorty waxed my whole eyebrow off, you should be giving me something, not me giving you nothing. Like, if it's noticeably like dang, you can't even pass, like, it looks crazy, of course you want, like, you're not gonna pay for it. But if it was like nothing like too serious, or it's just not how you personally like it, I do think that you have a moral obligation to pay, because at the end of the day, these people are trying to make a living just as you are trying to make a living. And I don't understand why it turns into a huge brawl. Because yes, I understand $5 is not a lot of money, but you never know what somebody's situation is, or if somebody's business is on the verge of closing, and you know what, the bank is not gonna give them the mortgage or whatever. If they're short $5, they're short $5. It would be a huge issue with the bank and things like that. So I don't think so. I don't know. I don't feel like she's wrong for not wanting to pay if it was really bad. But at the same time, it's $5. They had a job to do. It's not like you're gonna take the $5 and get your eyebrows fixed somewhere else. It's a wax, buddy. Like that, you need to wait like 2 weeks, so you might as well. Like, what we're gonna do? Buy Arizona and chips? I just don't understand. One thing I don't understand, and you guys can clarify it in the comments below, because I like that we have our little discussions. And you guys sometimes are like, yeah, Des, or you guys are like, no, Des. Like, what are you even talking about? Is how it became a race issue. Now, I'm looking at my phone right now because I have my friend. He said something really, really great, and he really brought up the conversation for me, and he really inspired me to make this video. So shout out to Aaron. And it was, how did it become a race issue? I didn't see it as a race issue, but I feel like everything that sort of involves black people becomes a race issue. I felt like it was a you ain't paying issue. So Aaron, if you of course you guys don't know, but Aaron is Asian, so I'll read you guys his comments. And he says, some of my thoughts on this entire Brooklyn nail fiasco. 1, what makes this a race issue? There are dozens of Asian owned nail salons all across NYC. Many are located in predominantly black and Hispanic neighborhoods. With that being said, many of the nail salons have loyal black customers who go religiously and build fairly decent relationships with the workers, owners, and maybe even visiting their children as well. How does one violent act make the workers responsible racist? How does this make all Asian-owned salons racist? I also saw a woman on Facebook planning a protest for all Chinese and Vietnamese nail salons. And then he says, we're completely different, and that's hilariously ignorant because he's Chinese, he's not Vietnamese. It's Vietnam and China. Alright. Also, protesters who shouted, "Where's ICE?" What makes you different from all the pro-Trump supporters who want illegal Mexicans deported? NYC nail tests have to be state licensed. Now, on his first point, yes. I don't see how, I completely don't see how it's a race thing. I don't think there's a need to boycott any nail salon. Yeah, you're being extremely violent, but if I was in a bakery and you took a cookie and you ate it, and then you were like, actually, I didn't like how the cookie tastes, but you ate it though. Like, you ate it. You had the cookie in your system. I can't get the cookie back. You finna pay me for this cookie. I don't care if the cookie tasted like feet. Like, I don't care. So I completely agree with that. I did see protests or whatever shouting, "Where's ICE?" to deport Asians. Honestly, I don't even think, this is gonna sound really bad, but I don't even think under this current administration that Asians are even nobody's even looking at them when it comes to deportation. I feel like you start off with the darkest of the dark. You go for the ones, you go for everybody that came from Africa, rooted in Africa. Then you like, okay, you know, now how about we get the Muslims? All right, now let's get the Spanish people. Okay, like Asians is like, oh, like, nobody. I don't even think like, I don't want to say they don't get deported, but I haven't heard any complaining, if you catch my drift. All right, number 2. Why did it finally take one altercation to start having black customers urged to spend their money at black salons? Why not sooner? Could this be a lack of knowledge of black-owned salons or the lack of convenience? I think it is the lack of, okay, so black salons, it's not, I don't think it's a lack of knowledge or a lack of convenience. One, it could be a lack of accessibility, which would be a lack of convenience, so I don't know why I just said that. But it could be a lack of accessibility. Like, you know what? The nearest black salon, completely black owned salon, to me is going to be the one, I believe, that just opened on Utica Avenue, something like that. And it is like, I want to say 20 minutes away from my house. In those 20 minutes, I will pass 20 other nail salons. And if you look at my nails, I don't do much with them. I'm like, I'm ashy, you know. I don't do much with them, so like, why would I travel 20 minutes? If I understand if I was getting a Cardi B slayage and I'm like, I'ma bring these $100 clothes to my African sisters to get them done. Like, it's not about to happen. That's not what happened here. Like, what? I'm literally getting a gel set. I could do it at home by myself, but I don't want to. That's it. And like, and my gel set right now is like messed up. So don't even look at it to be like, oh, I wonder how your nails are. No. I keep them very subtle. I used to get them done before, but they became very distracting to my students. So I don't do that anyway. And also black, Asian, I want to say Asian nail salons are more competitively priced. So like, black nail salons, you know, your full set or whatever is going to cost $25-$30. An Asian nail salon, they looking at the black nail salon, they like, oh, you charging $25, we gonna charge $20. Oh, you charging $30, we gonna charge $25.99. Like, it's but there you go. 4, the last thing he said, how many people, oh wait, sorry, so it was 3 actually. What does black money matters really mean? Is their thing is black currency now? If anything, that phrase undermines the integrity of Black Lives Matter. I don't think black money matters, meaning that okay, black money matters. I'll explain what black money matters means. Hopefully, Aaron, I'm gonna send you this video. Black money matters meaning that black people aren't normally respected as consumers, and that when marketing and things like that happens, it's not necessarily catered to a black audience in an effort to get the black dollar or to achieve black customers. Black customers seem to be just sort of a, I'm sorry, my fan is on, the thing is on, I'm sorry. I don't know whose car that is. I just know it's on mine. So they're not pandering to blackness or black whatever. They don't basically respect the black dollar. And black people, we're a huge part of the population. So it's more the acknowledgement that our money that comes specifically from black people holds weight, and that if every black person in the world decides, listen, we're not shopping at a company, that company will suffer. And it's just acknowledgement of that. Like, there is power in the black dollar. Yes, there is power in the white dollar, but it's just or the Hispanic dollar. But it is like, listen, you need to respect black people as consumers. That's what that is. 4, how many people actually read multiple news outlets on this incident? Some leaving out crucial details like how both Asian broom lady and the eyebrow victim were arrested and charged. Like I said, they were both arrested and charged. The customer also threw hands and caused the worker to receive serious medical attention, whereas she refused. And these are some thoughts, since I see no other Asian Americans making their voices heard on the matter. But to be honest, I was surprised. I'm all for black owned businesses and want to build on black Asian relations, but there is a lack of communication and misunderstanding for both parties. So there you go. That's his whole spiel. I do agree with him on some points. I don't think that the black money matters negates or like completely tosses aside Black Lives Matter. It's all just one big thing to let you guys know that, listen, we're here, we're queer, get used to it. No, I'm kidding. That our presence and existence on this earth matters. Even if it doesn't matter to you, it matters to us, and we would like it to matter to you. That would be the ideal situation, but I want to know what you guys feel about it. What do you guys feel about any of the topics I listed? Black money matters, Black Lives matters, the boycotts and the protests of the nail salon. Should we protest nail salon? Should we not protest nail salon? Do you think she was right to refuse to pay? Do you think it was right for them to get violent? Do you think it was right for them to go acetone on a jig face? Wow. I just really want to hear your opinions. You know, I love you guys to death, and you guys will definitely be seeing me, your girl DESSI, a little bit later. Bye, guys.